Okay, welcome. So we're going to do another example of finding the area between two curves, but this time we don't know, we're not given, I should say, the closed interval, okay? But what the problem asks is we want the area that's bounded by these two curves, okay? So it's bounded above by this curve, and it's bounded below by this curve. That's what they tell us. And they want to find the region, the area of the region bounded by those two curves. Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to find out where these two graphs, where the graphs of these two functions intersect. Right? Now, we can graph it on your graphing calculator to get an idea. And so to get an idea, it looks something like this. Well, we have a parabola, right? So this is a parabola. And then we have another, and this is a function that's a straight line. So we have something that does something like this, right? And so we need to find where those two intersect, because this is the region that they want us to find the area of. So we need to find where these two graphs intersect, okay? And we can't use your calculator. Okay? So that's the first thing we need to do. So we need to solve for these two intersection points. Once we have the two intersection points, then we're good to go. It's just like the last problem. So how do we find these? Well, we're going to set them equal to each other. We want to find out where these two functions are the same. So we're going to set 9 minus x over 2 squared equal to 6 minus x, and we're going to move it over to the one side, so we're going to simplify this. So this is going to be x minus 1/4 x squared minus 6 plus x equals 0. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by 4 to get rid of that fraction. There's no reason why I can't do that. So let's write this as 36 minus x squared minus 24 plus 4x equals 0. And now I'm going to simplify this. I could have simplified it up here. I didn't think of it. So if I do 36 minus 24, that's going to give me what? 12. Is that right? Oh, no, 9. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, that's right. 12. I don't know what I'm thinking. So now I'm going to rewrite, oh, you know what? Negative 4. I want to multiply everything by negative 4. Why? Because I want that to be positive. It's just me. Okay, so now I'm going to get a negative 12, right? So I'm going to get x squared minus 4x minus 12 equals 0. And so now I can factor this, right? So what is this going to factor into? Well, this is going to factor into x plus 2, x minus 6. Right? And so, guess what? X equals negative 2 and 6 are where the two intersection points occur. So there's my closed interval from negative 2 to positive 6. Okay. That's it. So now I got my interval. Now I got my interval. So now I'm going to have my interval. My closed interval is going to go from negative 2 to 6. And now I can get started. So now I'm going to set up my area. So A is going to equal the integral from A to B. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in. So it's going to be the integral from -2 to 6. And it's going to be 9 minus 1/4 x squared minus 6 minus x dx. Now, incidentally, because I'm subtracting this, I'm going to end up with the same function or the same expression that I got when I was solving for the well, similar to the expression that I got before, right? Because I'm subtracting off this piece here. So what I'm going to end up with is the integral from -2 to 6, and I'm going to end up with 9 minus 1/4 x squared minus 6 plus x dx. And of course, if I simplify this, I'm going to get 3. So I'm going to get a negative 1/4 x squared plus x plus 3 dx. And of course, I can integrate that term by term. Okay, so let's do that. So this is going to be what? This is going to go to a third, and so it's going to be negative 1/12 x cubed plus 1/2 x squared plus 3x, and I'm going to evaluate that from -2 to 6. And so if I evaluate this, again, all you're going to do is evaluate it at 6 first. So that's going to be times 6 cubed plus 1/2 times 6 squared plus 3 times 6, right? And then you're going to subtract this whole thing, or you're going to take this and you're going to subtract off the whole thing evaluated at -2 now. So it's going to be negative 1/12 times -2 to the third power plus 1/2 times -2 squared plus 3 times -2. Okay? Again, just be careful when you're doing this. And then so the answer becomes 64 thirds when you do that. So make sure you get 64 thirds. And we're done. So the only difference between this one and the last problem is in this problem we had to find the closed interval that we needed to integrate over. Okay, that's it. Have a great day.